Can you all hear me? Yeah. Sorry about that. You weren't supposed to see my face like that, ugly face on the screen. But anyway, because I'm not really on the laptop either today. I'm just on the tablet doing this today. Apologies for that. But anyway, I just wanted to go through this about England, of course, and I've been meaning to ever since last Tuesday now, or Monday or Tuesday when we played the last one. I think it was Monday. But yeah, it's not good. It's not good, guys. Looking bad, England. I think there were two pointless games for me. Those friendlies. I know they were supposed to be experimental and important games for Tommy Tickle, and I will still keep calling him Tommy Tickle because he's a cartoon character for me. It isn't good enough. Which I'll be asking a question about him anyway very soon, but I obviously want to go into this one first. It was pretty poor, guys. And apologies for me being a bit late again on here. I was supposed to have done this yesterday as well, of course, but of course it is Easter Sunday, Easter holiday, Easter weekend, and Easter Monday tomorrow. I don't know why this keeps going off. I keep putting this banner on. It keeps going off. Hold on a minute. I just don't know why it's not staying on, guys, this banner. But anyway, yes, England 0, Japan 1. 1 draw, 1 defeat. 2 pointless games at this stage of the season, especially when our English clubs are into a Premier run-in. But actually, what did we learn from those 2 games? And it keeps coming off, this banner. I just don't fucking understand what's going on with this. Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can sort this out. Because I'm not even on the laptop, which is I haven't got it today. So, as I'm sort of elsewhere as well. Hold on a minute, guys. Let's try and see if I can sort this out. Oh, right. Yeah. Right. Done that, hopefully. It'll stay on. It'll stay on now. Right, yes. As I said, I'll say it again, but did already say it once, but I'll say it again. England 0, Japan 1. Draw 1, defeat 1 draw, 1 defeat, 2 pointless games at this stage of the season, especially when our English clubs are into a Prem run-in. But actually, what did we learn from those 2 games? Yeah, what did we actually learn? That is the thing, guys. What did we actually learn? Well, let's go into this game first anyway. We all know about the Uruguay game. That was boring as all hell and absolutely useless. Played a bunch of thugs in Uruguay that were, just out to kick and be hooligans, basically. But we still we got a draw out of it, a 1-1. We all know what happened in that game. No need to go back through all that again. But this one, England 0, Japan 1, where the lineup for a start was a bit of a strange one, wasn't it? Phil Foden was used in a false 9 role. Well, why was he used at all, to be honest? But that is the actual question. Why was Phil Foden used at all? Because he's just not the same player. This guy has got no confidence whatsoever. He does not even play for Man City. I know what Tommy Tickle's playing at. Keep playing this man. He's just not up to it. Phil Foden is not the right man for England. He's not good enough for England. All the skill ability he's got, he's not doing it. He's not even playing for Man City. What is the point of him for England? Can anyone answer that? I mean, I can keep asking the question, and somehow he still keeps getting played, this guy. What, are we just going to carry on playing him until he actually starts playing anything good, playing a really good game for England? Is that what it is? Because I can't see it, guys. I just don't see it. What is so good about Phil Foden? What is it? He was played as a false nine here, which I think was stupid anyway. I know these games are about slightly being a bit more experimental, but it's one that's never going to work. The guy isn't on form anyway, so what is the point of playing him, even as a number 9? We're supposed to have all these other strikers. Why he's put Solanke in as well? He's another one that isn't good enough, let's be honest. Why wasn't Ollie Watkins in there? Because he's one I know he hasn't had a great season for Villa. He's still capable of doing something, and he scored for England in a tournament anyway. So why was he not even used? Why was he not even in the squad? It's baffling. Why not play? I know some people will still disagree with me. Why not? Why wasn't Danny Welbeck in it? A guy on form, scoring plenty of goals. He may be, 35, whatever he is, in his 30s. But so what? So's Harry Kane. Harry Kane's in his 30s. And actually, he wasn't even in this game, Harry Kane. He wasn't played in this. Mysteriously, he wasn't available to play. Yeah. Why wasn't he actually available? Why did he have to pull out? Well, I think we know why. Because he'd rather be playing for Bayern Munich for their season running or whatever they got to do. So we all know he'd rather be playing there than England at this stage of the season in 2 pointless friendlies that we haven't learned anything from. Well, to be honest, what we have learned is that England still really aren't good enough and are not going to win a World Cup. And not certainly under this manager. People keep saying, well, look, all they are is friendlies. What does it matter? They're just, we ain't going to learn anything from them. We're playing the tournament. We're turn up for the tournament. It doesn't matter. This guy still take us all the way. He'll take us to probably winning some people are saying he's still got what it takes to take us all the way and win the World Cup. I can't see that. I really can't. So why are these people? What have these people got? Knowledge of this man to know he's going to win us something. Why? What is it? Because I want to know. I want to see where is this evidence to show that this manager will take us all the way to winning something, when all the previous managers we've had can't. And in my opinion, have been better managers, the likes of Venables and the likes of Robson. Bobby Robson, Terry Venables. But they couldn't win us it. Allegedly, the late Sven, Jorn Eriksson, was a top manager. He couldn't win us it. Likes of other top managers. Capello, what did he do? Nothing. You can argue that Graham Taylor wasn't amazing for England, wasn't an amazing manager. He was better in club football, you would say, but he never he had opportunities to get us a trophy, really, I guess, in the Euros and stuff, but no. You go right back to, obviously, the last manager to do it, the only manager for England, Sir Alf Ramsey, to win us it in '66. But as I say, we've had some, supposedly great managers since him, and a lot of them haven't done it. Got us so far, got us to semis, quarters, semis, and the final itself. Obviously, Southgate, as we know, got us to a final, but again, couldn't get us over the line. So, what makes anyone think this guy can do it? Because I'm definitely not sold on it. But yeah, Phil Foden as a false number 9, which did not work. Had no chance of working. The guy is not on form, does not play for his own club. It was pointless. Why was he playing? For me, and they're going on about other strikers, if Harry Kane is not playing, what we got? Who else we got? But why are we relying just on Harry Kane anyway? I mean, the guy is in his 30s as well. How much longer is he going to be playing? How much longer now has he got? If we don't win this World Cup, will he play in the next one? Will he play in the Euros? I mean, how do we know? I mean, we've got to have a replacement. We've got to have contingencies there. There's more. There should be more out there. We've got younger strikers as well, don't forget, under 21s. Surely that are coming through. You've got to think about the future. And there's been nothing here to suggest that England are doing that. Going back to the tried and trusted and whatever. But you can't keep doing that for all the rest of the life. They can't keep carrying on doing that. They won't be around forever playing for England. They're going to have to retire at some stage or whatever. So they're going to stop playing maybe for club and country. So you've got to find somebody else. And I know Welbeck is still another one that is in his 30s and he won't have much longer either. At some stage he'll be giving up, but retiring or whatever. But for the time being, he's an ideal replacement for me. He's getting goals and he's scoring well. You get players in on form. He's on form. He's scoring. And for me, he's got to be in it. He's got to be in that England squad, even in the team. But it won't happen. Tommy Tickle won't do it. He is another stubborn man, another, I guess, maybe a yes man again. That's all I can think of here. And he's doing what the FA or whatever is telling him. So for me, I don't think he's right. And I would have put Welbeck in. And if you're going to go with three strikers, I would get 3 strikers here. Not just 1 or 2. I'd have 3. I'd have obviously Kane will be there, but I'll put Watkins in and Welbeck. Those 2. You've got to have other strikers, and especially if Kane gets injured or he's not on form, you've got to be able to bring someone else in. And Watkins and Welbeck. I know we keep saying Watkins has not been on great form, but he looks more likely to do anything in a game than, say, somebody like Solanke or Calvert-Lewin for a start. Calvert-Lewin was absolutely terrible, shocking. What about header? He had a great opportunity to score against Uruguay. Headed it miles wide. Terrible finish. Absolutely atrocious finish. So he should not be allowed anywhere near the England squad. And Solanke is just not up to it anyway. Had so many injuries as well. Scored maybe 3 goals, I think, for Spurs this season, if that. What made anyone think Solanke is an ideal replacement for Kane? He is not. But there's just so many there that just aren't doing it. I know Cole Palmer was actually quite good for when he came on against Uruguay. But he was terrible in this game against Japan. And he was the one that was dispossessed for them to score. Very good goal, which in the end Mitoma scored. And I thought Japan were actually the better team. Miles the better team. And they're another team in the, I think is it the top 20 or whatever, that England can't seem to beat. They can't seem to beat these top teams. They drew with, I don't think Uruguay should be in there. I thought they were just a bunch of kickers, hooligans, thugs. But I think somehow, they're 17th in the world. But we only drew with them 1-1. We couldn't beat them. I think we lost to Senegal, of course, 3-1. Yes, these may have been friendlies, but they're still defeats at the end of the day. Yes, 3-1. And now we lost to Japan 1-0. All teams in the top 20 in the world. So, not looking good, is that? Is that really? Is it? And, this team that England come out with here, Tickle Pit, it really was bizarre. It really was. I'll tell you what the team was. So, obviously, Pickford in goal. Who else did we have? Because all of these are not actual starting lineup. And some of these, I think, you would actually have in the team. Obviously, Gahey, Konza. Obviously, start. Livramento, I think, would probably start as well. Ben White, no. Ben Chilwell, no way. Can't have him playing. And I don't think he will be. I don't think he'll be going either, Ben Chilwell. I think it'll probably be Reece James, if he's fit enough. That is the problem with him, staying fit, Reece James. Or obviously you can have Livramento there as well. Who's another right back? Trying to think now. Well, I think Trippier's finished, obviously, as well. He definitely won't be back. Yeah. But there's no way you can go with Ben Chilwell. No way. And what he's done with England in the past, why walk away and just play when you come back for England when you think you can, when it's down to you. It shouldn't be down to you. It's not your decision. If you're picked for England, you play for England. It shouldn't be down to you just because you fall out with somebody for England. It's no. I don't agree with that. I think he's an idiot. That guy anyway. I can't stand the guy. Absolute melt. Dickhead. Yeah. So he's a twat, and I can't stand him. But yeah, so that team for England was it was strange. And yes, I guess O'Reilly, I think, highly of him. I think he's a really great player, Nico O'Reilly. I think he probably will be in the England squad team for the World Cup. I can see that. So obviously the midfield, you had the likes of Gordon, of course, Anderson, who'd definitely be in it as well. I think Anderson and Gordon obviously and Rodgers will all be there. As I say, Cole Palmer is another one that's a bit of a question mark at the moment, but I still think he's got enough about him and playing better than Foden. I know he was dispossessed in that game, and they scored against Japan. But I feel he's a lot better than Foden. He's still got, better form than Foden. And for me, does get in ahead of him. So I think James Garner came on again and done okay. I think he played well against Uruguay. Maybe he's, an outside pick, maybe. Could come in, could be part of the squad. Lewis Hall, maybe. Decent as well. I think Maguire came on and was great. Actually brilliant, like he'd never been away from England, and that's something to, you don't think you would say, because I don't think he's always great, Harry Maguire. At times for United, he's been a bit dodgy, as we know. But he does seem to play well for England. He generally does. So, definitely one for me that could be in there, should be in there. Obviously, as I say, Solanke, not for me, nowhere near. Dan Burn, another one they seem to rate. Possibly, I know he's got the height is great physicality, but I just think he could be a bit on the slow side. That is the problem. But for height and physicality, is great. I think Tuchel seems to fancy him a bit as well, so obviously he may get in the squad. Mainu, I think it could be another good one. I don't think he's quite on the good form that he was last time when he played for England. Maybe he hasn't done it enough for United this season, but I still think he's a decent player. Obviously, Jared Bowen, for a start, definitely is quality. I don't think he had much of a chance. Didn't get much of a chance in this game. Brought on again, I definitely rate him though. I think he's one that should be in the squad. But there's not loads there. There are just some that just didn't perform, and it made you think, what was the actual point of this? These players are just got the running in mind, the Premier. That's what they care about. That to me is what it's about for them, is the running in the Premier. It's not about playing for England at this stage of the season. And I don't think there's enough importance anymore on playing for your country. There isn't. And these players just didn't want it. They didn't seem interested. And I thought, well, what's the point? Why are we playing? Why are we playing these games at this stage of the season? Why? It's amazing, guys. I'm sorry, I just don't get it. Why are we playing it? Why are we doing this? They should never be played. I think this should be scrapped. These sort of games should be scrapped in the future. You know, clubs don't want it. Players don't want it. What is the point? And half of these getting pulled out because they, by managers or whatever, keep saying they're injured when I don't think they actually are. Most of them, I bet you anything they'll be playing for their clubs this weekend in the Premier. Some of them played in the FA Cup, of course, in the quarterfinals, and at the weekend they played there. A lot of these players, so really, yeah, that's what it was about for them. They didn't want to play these games, and I think it was pointless, and it's terrible. I think it was down to FIFA, of course. They decided to do these. They had to put these games on, but FIFA are a joke as well. Absolute joke, as were the officials. That referee against Uruguay was an absolute joke, an absolute clown. Didn't give England any protection at all against Uruguay. They were kicked all over the place by Uruguay. Foden nearly got had a terrible injury nearly. And one of them, the guy should have been sent off over the top. And I still think the penalty was never a penalty. You're going to get a penalty for that. Sorry, no. It'll be happening every game. If you're going to get a penalty for that, what Ben Scheidt did, no. No, guys, I'm sorry I'm not on camera, by the way, but as I said, I'm not on my laptop and I'm just using my tablet here, so didn't think I'd bother doing that, not doing this actually properly today, but I just wanted to get on and give my thoughts, opinions, comments on the England game, on the England sort of, couple of games that were unnecessary, in my opinion. So I thought, what the hell? I'll get on here, even though it's Easter Monday as well. Why not? I think everyone's probably enjoying Easter Monday. I don't think there's many. Well, I've got nobody in the live chat. I might have a few watching, so possible. I might have in the live, in the playback as well. But this one, of course, is not my usual sort of one. But anyway, I just thought I had to get my opinions out and comments out. I just hate this guy, this Tuchel. He's not for me at all. The only way I will get behind him is if he does get us all the way, and I just can't see that. I just cannot see it. So that leads me to the second question here, and it's this one. When it comes up, hold on a minute. Get rid of this one, and this one should come up soon. Hold on a minute, don't know what's going on. Pressed it. As I say, I'm on the tablet, right? It's not on the actual laptop, so that could be why. What the fuck's going on? Hold on a minute. Yeah, What's going on here? It should come up. Hold on a minute. There we go. At last. Is Tommy Tickle really the right man for the job? That is the big question, isn't it? And I think no. I'm still saying no. I'm still not backing him. As I say, I'll only back him if he takes us all the way in the World Cup. That's the only way I'll get behind this guy. And what he's done, his team, his players he's brought in, his choices, it's the usual. It seems the same shit to me. It's Groundhog Day. He's bringing the same players back almost. Jordan Henderson, yeah, he's amazing for the Bees. He's been great for us all season, pretty much. But he's not an England player anymore. He should not be in the England team. You've got to bring the younger players through. He's had his time with England, and I think now, we should forget about him for England. But he keeps picking him for some reason. I don't know. I don't understand. But anyway, there's others there that should definitely be playing. As I say, Welbeck, why do you ignore a player on form scoring goals? Ivan Toney, why do you ignore him? The list could go on and on. Why bring that in that, what's his name, Steele from Brighton? Is he the third or fourth choice? What was the point of that? This guy is just baffling. He's just, for a start, he's German. He don't care about England. I'm sorry, I will say it. I don't think he cares about England. I don't think he's just there for his money, which he's going to get paid a lot of money to try and do something for England, which I don't think he gives a toss about. We'll keep saying it, and I don't care what people think. This is my opinion. They can disagree all they want. They can argue about it all they want. It's my opinion, and I just don't think he cares. He's just there for his money. That's what it's about, and he's getting paid really well. And it's not going to get us anywhere. Country itself, our fans, our supporters. It's bad. I'm not happy with it. I think we should really, the manager we should be having is Eddie Howe. I'll keep saying it. An actual English manager again. And instead of this guy getting extended contracts for what's he done to warrant an extended contract? What has he actually done? He's got us through qualification yet again, which anyone could have done. Any one of us, me or anyone else watching this or anywhere, even without proper credentials, experience, whatever, normal, everyday people, Joe Public, could have got them through qualification. Because in that absolute joke of qualification table, league thing, whatever it was, so a group, it was an absolute joke, that group. We, could beat any of them there. They were all pretty poor. Not top teams in the world. Anyone could have got us through those. So for me, he hasn't deserved it, and he's not a top manager anymore. You can go to what he has done in the past, which isn't that much still. Maybe done stuff Bayern Munich, Chelsea, yeah, had success. slightly, but nothing lately, and not good enough. I just don't see why he's manager, what his credentials are. For me, he's not. He's not our manager. Shouldn't be England's manager. And I think it's been a mistake, an absolute balls up from the FA to appoint him. I think it was an absolute joke, absolute big clanger. And we're not going to do anything. We're not going to win the World Cup. And he'll still be there counting his money at the end of the day, where we'll be trophyless again. Once again. I mean, if anyone's watching and wants to put a comment come into the live chat and disagree with me, you can. You got your own comments, your opinions, put them in here. But it just proved to me he's not up to it. Those games shouldn't have been played anyway, but that's not the point of it. This guy is just not up to it at all. It also proves that we're not as good as we think we are. This league, the Premier League, is not, as great as we think. Those players are not as great as everyone thinks. They're all overrated. Football is pretty much dead anyway. It's been boring as hell, the Premier this season. The passing backwards, sideways, sideways, backwards, whatever. It's been really poor. It's just been a terrible season. Quality isn't there. And, I just think football's gone. It's just suffered. It's dead. Has been for a little while, I suppose you could say. But getting back to this, no. Tommy Tickle isn't right for it. And we're not going to go anywhere. Whether we get to maybe the quarters, I don't know. We probably might just about get out of the group stage, just about. But I don't think we go that far. There's no way we're getting to the final and winning it. There's just no way. And this guy will still be there at the end of the day, smiling because of all the money he's getting. And I feel really sorry for these fans that still keep following England, still keep going to watch them. Paying all that money, wasting it as far as I'm concerned, going to Wembley to watch England. Well, why? When you're watching that shit, why? Why are we doing it? Because I certainly won't. I certainly won't be paying for it. I'm not going to watch them. And I certainly won't be going out to America to watch them either in the World Cup. Those unfortunate people are paying over the money, over the odds, the extortionate amounts to go and watch them in the World Cup. Well, good luck to you. But I certainly won't. No. So what was the total point of it? I just don't know, guys. It's your guess is as good as mine. Why they played those games. And nobody wanted them, did they? England didn't want them. Our fans, our clubs didn't want them. And did it actually help Tommy Tickle anyway, the experimenting? What did he find out? Nothing. Because he didn't pick all the right players anyway in the first place. He keeps going with the same players. He keeps thinking he can do something with them, and it's not working out. The Fodens, Phil Foden is never going to work for England. There are one or two that I think were definitely penciled in, and I mean, it's Jude Bellingham's come back, of course. Yeah, I think there's definitely a few that are good enough, and maybe didn't prove it in these games, but I think Anderson played well again though when he came back. Elliot Anderson still looks good, still looks decent, good player. For Forest and England, I think obviously Declan Rice will still be in it. Didn't play in these games, pulled out, that we all know. Saka, I don't think he's had a great season, but no doubt he'll play. So I'm sure he'll be in there. Definitely Nico O'Reilly though. He looks a real positive for me. Looks a good player. He should be there. Gahey, Konza, definitely. Maybe Byrne. Definitely Maguire though as well. Livramento, I would say. And Reece James if he's fit. I think Morgan Rogers had pretty much a great season, although he's tailed off recently. His confidence seems to have gone, or he's just too tired or shattered or whatever. He's played a lot of games, but I think he's still been great, and I think he probably will still be in it. Palmer, if he gets a bit more confidence back, I still think he's better than Foden, capable of a bit more than him. So I would say him as well. And Garner should be there maybe as a backup between him and maybe Wharton. Wharton done a little bit okay, done fairly well as well, I thought, when he came on. Likes of Lewis Hall. So there are some decent players there. There are some good positive signs. But they just didn't do enough in the games. I mean, Anthony Gordon, you would say, is another one. But I don't think he was really fantastic when he played. Rashford done one amazing thing in the game against Uruguay and done nothing else. I still don't rate the guy. I don't think he should be there either, Marcus Rashford. I don't think he's good enough. I really don't. I think Harvey Barnes should be. He didn't play a lot in the games, but I think he's better than him. I'd have Harvey Barnes there all day long, probably over Gordon, to be honest, as well. Yeah, there's still so many more questions and answers, I'm afraid, at the moment as well with England. And it's a lot for this tosser to sort out for the World Cup. So good luck, mate. I don't think you should be manager, but you've got a lot to sort out, Tommy Tickle. So whether he get it right, I don't know. I can't see it myself. And it's another World Cup without the trophy. Our under-21s win it. The ladies win it. Our England women, obviously Lionesses, they win it. Under-19s, under-20s, whatever. But our England senior men just cannot win. And then and we know why. We know why. They can't take it the extra step. Is it the manager? Is it the players? Is it a mixture of both? You still it has to come from the manager to start with, but the players do have to follow through with it when they get across that white line. So it is a mixture of both, isn't it? But if the players don't believe in what the manager's doing, how can they execute that? How can they execute those plans when they don't believe in it? When they see it's wrong, when they're being played out of position, in the wrong positions or whatever, Morgan Rogers doesn't play on the right for Aston Villa. He does all his work on the left. You know, so many other players that are not playing in their right positions. You know, it's strange. This guy wants to put them in, you know, try and make them into other players when they're not. It's like you might as well have bloody Mikel Arteta as manager, you know. Play him out of fucking position, you know. It's, no. No, but he's got to work it out, and I can't see him doing it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to bounce in a minute. Thanks for watching anyway, or watching live on playback, whatever. Follow me on Insta at Mr. B for Life 182. Subscribe to Mr. B Hive Football Chat. Please keep smashing those likes and subbing as well if you're new. Please, guys, keep doing that. I'm still on. I think I'm still on 200. What is it? 230. What am I on? 230 odd, I think. 232 subs. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm just going to have a look. Let's just see. Hold on a minute. So I'm just checking. Sorry, 223. I thought it was in 230 odd, but no, not yet. 223. So please keep that going up. I want to get 250, my next milestone, guys. So get that. Try and get me to that. My next lot of content will be tomorrow. I apologise for this one being late. This stream. The England one, I've been meaning to get this out for a while, but you know, other things happening. Yeah, but obviously there will be other content. It'll be, as I say, tomorrow will be the probably the bees news again. Some more transfer rumours there. Hopefully I'll be back on my laptop. I should be tomorrow to do all that. So it'd be a little bit better than this sort of thing I'm doing now. Yeah, big up to you, Warren. The scheduling and the international fixtures are dictated by FIFA, not FA. I did say that, Warren, actually. I said FIFA. I did say FIFA, not FA. I don't know if you was watching earlier, but I did say FIFA. Yeah, but yeah. So anyway, guys, I will be back with the other lot. Obviously the bees news and everything. Obviously, I've got to do a preview for the game against. Of course, we're playing Everton back to the Premier at last on Saturday at the G-Tech. So I've got to do a preview for that sometime this week. Possibly might be Wednesday or Thursday. So that's coming up as well as more bees content, more sort of, you know, news for that, transfer news. So yeah, look out for all that, guys. And also, once again, apologies for this being on, you know, a little bit late, this stream coming out. It was going to be last week or even yesterday. I was going to do it, but anyway, thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed it. And, you know, until obviously tomorrow, for my next one, I'm going to bounce, guys. So cheers, everyone. Thanks, everyone. Bye.